Hey, welcome back. We're working on the Tracksled today. I'm gonna finish welding the cage, put a coat of paint on it. Also, we're gonna cut a piece of chain, get it on the motor, and we're gonna put the throttle cable on and brake cable. Also, we gotta make a bracket for the brake caliper. So here we go. First things first, we ran out of wire last time. So I got this box here, fresh out of Amazon. Get her loaded up. I don't know what kind of oil you're supposed to put on here, but I got the old y'all multi-purpose oil. Load her up. All right, now I'm gonna take a measurement for what it's worth. 59 and a half. 59 and a half. So once you start welding on stuff, especially the way that thing's shaped, start getting goofy on you. So I think we're ready. Get to it. All right, like I said, check this out. We were at 59 and a half. Now we're at 59 and an eighth. Jesus. Oh, we're gonna have to figure something out. So I got her on there. And it actually is gonna work. It's actually gonna be okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and burn her in, put a coat of paint on it. All welded up. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit with the grinder. A little bit. Yep, a little bit of flappy flap and some paint. Well, of course, this took a little bit longer than I anticipated, but look at that. We got some paint on there. All the welds are ground down, nice and pretty. I don't know if we'll be able to work on it tomorrow. It's probably next week, get that chain put on, get the cables done. Should be able to bolt it together. Too bad there is no snow right now and no forecast of snow for a minute. But, that's where we're at. Well, hey, look at that. Let's get a chain cut, measured, and I'll measure it first, then cut it, and get her set up, bolt the engine down. I'll go ahead and get this chain fitted. This thing's not the easiest to get the chain on there, especially with this bigger sprocket. And I'm not gonna lie, today it's just one of them days where everything is just frustrating, and this thing's been fighting me. But we're gonna get through it. How can we do that? Aha. Little tie on there. Look at that. Just thought of that. Boop. Look at that. Nice and easy. That worked perfect. Yeah, as I was saying, today's just one of them days. But I'll give a huge shout out to, what's his name? Derek. Vice Grip. Huge shout out to Derek at Vice Grip Garage. Watched you work on your Studebaker today. And that gave me a little bit of spark I needed to get out of the shop today, so. That's a cool truck, if you guys haven't seen it. He runs a good channel. Also, shout out to Kevin Talbot, across the pond there in somewhere in Europe. I think it's England, somewhere. He's got a pretty cool RC channel. RC cars. That's what gave me inspiration to get my car out last 2 weeks, whatever. This is the old one I was using. This is a number 41 regular roller bearing chain from Tractor Supply. This is what I'm gonna go with. This is a 420 size motorcycle chain found on like little mini bikes, CRF 70, stuff like that. It's the same pitch, like they're both the same size, but this 420 is way more robust than this 41 chain. I don't use a chain brake, I just grind it, pound it, good to go. A little drift punch action, the little pin comes right out. Nice. So I need to find another 1/4 inch of adjustment to bring this motor forward, because I can't tighten the chain all the way. I need to take 2 more links out of it. And I can't move it back anymore, but I can move it forward more, if that makes sense to you. So, let's drill some more holes. Yay. Just like that, I was able to bring the engine forward. Let's get these 2 links out of there. Well, I got the chain on there, nice and tight, except when you spin it around to the loose spot, let's see, there you go, and it gets loose. Now, that's because it's off a hair, as you can see. See it in there? Yeah. That's my fault. Could have probably machined it better if I had better tools, but I don't think it's going anywhere. So that was like that. I cut that little dink off, and now that, let's go over here, that will fit into my brake lever, just like that. Now we got to do it on the caliper side, figure it out. I just welding up a bracket I'm making for the brake cable holder. Let's check out this rig I got going on. Man, I wish I had a plasma table and welding table, heck, CNC plasma machine, cut all those nice brackets those guys do. But this is what we got for now. This is what I came up with at this little bracket here. I need better means of attaching the cable than just a nut and bolt, but for now it works. Well, I think we got everything done that we needed to get done. We can go ahead and fire it up, I suppose. See how she runs. Okay, yes. Fuel check. Happy to be here. She sounds happy. I put a little oil in here. Good stuff. That's enough. This thing's loud. That thing will rattle your brain. Woo! Probably should have kept the baffle in the muffler. That thing's loud. Okay, now we need a sled. Sled. What can we do for a sled? Stay tuned. Slightly questionable, but I think it's gonna work. And it's got suspension. Check it out. A little bit. Also check out this pintle hitch action. Look at that. Lock the pin in. So happy with that. I think she needs ripped. slower, 18.5 miles an hour. I think it's because of the sled. These metal skis drag a lot. I might go find a hood. There she is in all of her glory. I will say this thing is turning out fantastic. It runs really good. The new gearing on it helped a ton. The top speed, I only got 18.5 miles an hour, which is actually lower than what I had last year. But I think that's due to the sled. This sled with the metal skis has a lot more drag behind it versus the car hood that I was using last year. That thing slid right over the snow. Yeah, having brakes is really nice. You really don't need them, but having them is nice to have. Other than that, there's a few little things here and there I need to do. I want to like enclose it. I want to make some decals for it. And what else? Kill switch. Definitely needs a kill switch on the handlebars. But yeah, a couple things left to do here and there on it. I will say the exhaust blowing in your face really adds to the experience. I have plans on clocking that 90 degrees so it's pointed down. What is that? I'll add a kill switch. A couple other things here and there. But I'm just happy it's back together and drivable. So if you like what you see, don't forget to like, hit the thumbs up button, comment if you got any questions. I'd be happy to answer them. And most of all, subscribe. It would really help me out. I want to take it to 1 million. That's the goal. So stay tuned. Have a good one.